has to kind of, you know, take it easy and camp out and what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, that was all Australia.
Yeah, it's not a vacation,
well,
I guess.
You know, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Everybody always tells me that, and this is across the board. Everybody says, oh, I'd love, you have such an exciting life. I'd love to go with you. People go on one trip, they never come back.
That's it. But I guess that's the word I was trying to say. It's not like Jay is staying in 5-star hotels when he's
we're not,
going to these places. But
yeah.
We're roughing it for sure.
Yeah, we don't really stay at the plaza.
Yeah. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled because our today's special completely sold out. So we're getting ready to start our second hour with Jay King. And as promised, we have a this day only that we have saved for you. This day only works just like a today's special would. We can honor this very, very special price until it sells out or up until midnight tonight. So with that, and I said this earlier, to me, this is like hitting the jackpot of what we love most from Jay, and that's, you know, beautiful turquoise, and you hit the jackpot in all these fabulous colors, from greens to neutrals to high blues to you name it. It's all in one here. And it's 49 inches in length. It's the first time we've ever done anything like this before. We brought this in at $149 because our Today Special sold out. We took $40 off and we're offering it at $109.95 and 5 flex payments up until midnight. But just from wearing this and previewing it one time, hundreds have already been pre-selected. But we're not surprised about that, are we, Jay?
No, and this is, okay, think about this. This is 60 inches. So what is so great with this, I'm not gonna say who, but this is almost as tall as some of our show hosts. Okay?
Yeah, you can say it.
It's almost
Lynn
as tall.
Murphy.
It's almost as tall as some of our show hosts. So you're getting something almost as tall as one of our show hosts. That's the length on this. I'm not gonna say who, I'm not gonna name names, okay? Now, here's the deal with these. Everybody loves this. This is probably one of our most requested is the 36 and the 60 inch. You know, think about the versatility of this, okay? You're making one purchase. So you're only making one buy. You're buying one design. I guarantee you there's at least 20 different ways you could wear that, okay?
Hands
and
down.
probably even more than that.
Hands down.
But what's great with it, and that's just wearing that piece, but they're great layering pieces. When I have the privilege of traveling with some of the ladies at our main headquarters in Albuquerque, and we go to Tucson Gem event, or maybe we go someplace and we go on a meeting. It's always amazing because you know, at first I used to think, my gosh, how much jewelry did you bring? You know, like, you know, really, how many pieces did you bring? And then when you look at it close, day after day after day, what they're doing is they're wearing the same designs, they're layering them differently, they're giving different looks, they're adding different things. So they have this whole new fresh look every day, but they're really doing it with a half a dozen individual designs and pieces, and just moving around, altering, wearing them standalone, they're wearing them different ways. And these kind of types of designs are key to that, where you've got, you have one design that can be worn a multitude of ways. At least a dozen, 2 dozen ways you can wear the 60 inch that I can even think of, all the different things you can do.
No doubt.
You can do a multi-strand, you can do it layered, you can do a lariat. It just goes on and on and on and on. A lot of people I've actually seen people wear these as belts.
You could,
actually, it's an accent belt, as an accent piece.
And these are a little bit of the best of all worlds. Hubei is in here.
Yeah, you've got all these different necklaces, all these different turquoise rough materials that comprise this one look. So you're getting a multitude of turquoise mines plus jarosite in this, which is the matrix that is in a lot of the turquoise. That's the brown material you're seeing, that's jarosite.
And in terms of how do you create something like this, it's all handcrafted, correct, Jay? I mean, just for those who are tuning in for the first time. And there is a hook clasp on here, so that's what makes you even be able to create that much more many looks.
The reason we do that, we don't have to do that, but we do that because we listen to our viewers, and that was the one thing that they said. They said, look, if you would just put a clasp on this, it would even give us more ways to accessorize with it and make it a lot simpler. So you could, like, depending on your neck size, you could put it around your neck 4 times, right?
Oh, sure.
There's just there's just a multitude of ways that you can do this, from very simple to things that are a little bit more complex. But what I like on this is the multitude of the turquoises. You got 3 different turquoise mines being represented here, and then you've got the jarosite on top of that. So it's really something that's unique, it's different, and again, it's one of these longer links are very highly requested.
No doubt about it. Danya just went ahead and showed you at least 4 different looks. Now I'm gonna do from a fashion perspective, because I love the colors that are in here. It's all the ranges of the blues, the beautiful neutral colors that are in here, all the wonderful green colors that are also highlighted because we went to 3 different mines that these individual turquoise pieces do come from. I'm gonna show you with some of my color palettes how it automatically pops. I'm wearing it with like burgundy, so I'm really seeing those high blues. But you know, going back, this is that year-round piece. Anything you put this, even going into spring and summer, and you see what I mean, where all the shades just come to life. Right now, your olive greens, look how rich looking that is. In terms of if you have any of, you know, Jay's slides, and we do a lot of necklaces and pendants, you can take, because most of the pendants that you do, Jay, are the larger bells, the wider bells.
Correct, right.
So you could even double this, right?
And still wear, put the bell on it.
You bet.
Right.
Absolutely no problem whatsoever.
Or any of the enhancers, you could put the enhancer a little bit higher, right? And then have layers down from it.
That's a great idea. So it is that necklace. It's just about, you know, again, 50 inches in length. It has the closure on it, which enables you to double, triple, go ahead, put a lariat. Jay was saying, you know, even some of us can do, you know, a little belt, which is adorable.
I've seen it worn a belt, and what you do is you
Bracelets.
take the hook and eye clasp where they actually bring it around and then just hook it, depending on their waist size, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then they'll have it like hanging down like a tassel. You
Now
can wear
look
it
at
like
this.
this. Okay,
Danya,
look at this. And see, here's what she's done that's
Dana.
perfect, right? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Do you see how she's done this? That is so clever. So you've got the necklace, you've got the cross pendant, and then you have this as a layering piece. You have it as a longer look. You could double that up and even have another. You could triple it up and have a different look. You could actually take that cross and double this up and put the cross on the longer necklace halfway in between or down. Do you see how you can, when you make these, buy these designs, how they all interchange and they all work together because you're looking at using natural materials, organic materials, so you can come up with all kinds of great organic looks.
I even love taking these and just wrapping them around the wrist. You know, they do these wrap bracelets now.
Have you ever seen that? Where you can do like, like a 10 or 20 cent wrap,
but
where
you know,
it just looks like you have a whole
continuous
turquoise mine around your wrist, which is
really
totally very, very popular right now.
Well, and it's popular. I was just, you know, through the holidays, and I love going into little specialty boutiques and things of that nature. And this one of my favorite little, and they're just different things, little boutiques around my home. And I went in and they had all the little wraps, like the wrap bracelets. They were crystals. And they were more expensive, Jay, okay, than what we're doing here for genuine turquoise. And that is why now over 400 have been selected. And after you place your call, we'd love to hear from you. If you have maybe a first-time shopper, because we're welcoming hundreds of brand new first-time J. King shoppers. We love that. For our J. King fans out there, always, what's a great opportunity. Jay loves hearing your stories. We love hearing what you love most about what Jay brings to us. I will tell you, you are always getting something very unique. You're always getting a jewelry piece with a story. You're always getting a piece of jewelry that is 100% handcrafted. You're never going to see yourself coming and going wearing these pieces. People want to know the stories, and ultimately they become heirloom pieces. You've heard some of the callers already.
Well, you know, I've had people get a hold of me that they're passing things down and stuff, and I think that is so great because we do the same thing in my family. It's a tradition. I hand, you know, jewelry down that was handed down to me, and you know, this is of the quality that you can be assured that you can do that.
Sure.
And they're really everlasting treasures. I mean, if you take care of them, it can be something that's passed down from generation to generation to generation. What I love about this, though, again, is that just so everybody knows, this is the only place we market, right? So everything that you're seeing on the Mind Find shows, you're not going to see anywhere else. We don't sell to other retailers. So the only way to purchase this is here at HSN online or live on the Mind Find show when we come on. Everything one thing I will guarantee you is that you can always tune in to the Mind Find show. You're going to see something new. You're going to see something different. You're going to see something that you never even thought about before. And in a lot of cases, you're going to get to see things that that nobody's even seen as far as materials. And I think that that's what makes it unique, makes it special, and makes it very different.
No doubt about it. And speaking of special, I love again, Danya is showcasing, that is the amber, and I love this amber turquoise combination back with this necklace because you have the earth tone colors in here along with the blues and greens.
And here again, amber and turquoise. I've been doing this for 42 years. This was probably one of the original stone combinations that I came up with. Over time, though, the turquoise, especially this really clear blue, robin's egg blue turquoise, all of that is what's in huge demand right now. That's what's hard to get. And then amber, are you kidding me? Amber in the last 5 years has skyrocketed in price. And here's the reason. It's all about supply and demand. When there's a huge demand in a very limited supply, then what happens, right? When they have more customers than they actually have material, they get higher and higher prices. Excuse me. And that's what's happened with amber. It goes up, up, up. And that's where we're so fortunate and so lucky, is that we have the connections. We have the resources where we can buy their production. We can negotiate from strength in the fact that we can take volume, we can take bulk. And also we pay right then so we can actually get the best price and select the top grades. On anything that we do, we don't buy any mine run. Mine run is where you take it all, right? Good, bad, and ugly. With us, we pay a premium and we hand select every piece of rough material that we use. Everything you see here is all cut from the rough by us. We don't buy anything that's already pre-cut, pre-done. It's all done from the rough material. So we're not buying stock beads from somebody. We're actually doing the work ourselves. So here you go with Danya. Look what she's done. She's terrific at this. You actually should consider this as a career. You really should. I love this as far as, I'm just kidding. I love this, what she's done. So now she's even added another flair to it. Do you see the different looks? And then you've got the layering at the top. Sure. So, you know, again, the effectiveness of this is you're making one purchase, you're buying one design, but you're getting a multitude of looks. So it's not going to be something that just sits in your jewelry box that every now and then it sees the light of day. This is something that will be a go-to piece that you're able to use almost on a daily basis if you wanted to.
And question, Jay, the darker color, the earth tone that we're seeing in here, because we know we have the pieces of the Hubei.
Right.
We also have the Seven Peaks in here. And then is it jarosite, correct?
Jarosite.
Jarosite.
Okay. And jarosite is actually, when you see the turquoise and it's got like a gold matrix in it, that's jarosite.
Okay.
So what that is it's pure jarosite, which is like a golden color. It's really, to tell you the truth, it's fairly rare that you see it, because usually when you see it before, it's always mixed in as a matrix.
Okay.
In this case, we actually had pure jarosite that we were able to mix into the whole overall look.
Well, it really works because it brings out the earths, it brings out the high blues, it brings out the wonderful greens. Have fun with this piece. And here's the thing, if you are just tuning in, our today's special from J. King sold out in our last hour. So a big congratulations to you. Because it's sold out, we were able to offer this day only, which is this brand new multi-mine turquoise 49-inch. And it does have the hook. That's the biggest question we always have when we do the longer necklaces, so you can have that much more creativity of being able to change the look out, doing an 18-inch, doing a choker, being able to add other sides or pendants. So you can do all of that here. But with so many of these now spoken for, we can only honor this price while quantities last. And I normally would say till midnight, but there's no way that's gonna happen. These are gonna be way long gone. There's an evening show a little bit later from 9 to 11 with
9
Jay
to 11
Connie.
with the Conster.
With the Conster. No way, this will be way gone. So, I just encourage you, because with the 5 flex pays, that's under $22, we're shipping it to you. You're gonna receive it within the next 5 to 7 working days. Always have your unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. That's with every single purchase that you make. And today, we're also featuring that big shipping special. So, and Jay, how often? We don't do that very often, where we do a $5 max on all of your jewelry pieces. That's all you'll pay shipping and handling.
If you think about that for the day,
it's huge.
What an incredible deal that is. And the shipping is a major thing sometimes,
Yeah.
especially when you buy multiple pieces. Right,
And it's hard not to with your
It all goes
pieces.
in individual boxes. So
Right.
It's an unbelievable deal that they're offering.
Well, we are, needless to say, with over 600 spoken for, very, very busy right now. So definitely jump on board after you place your calls. We'd love to, or your order. We want to hear from you. We had so many great calls in our first hour.
We always love to hear from you.
Absolutely. So feel free to do so. This Amber Cross, I am so crazy about.
I love this. I got to tell you, it's absolutely one of my favorite looks that we're doing for this particular event.
All right, that's 639-958. I know I was wearing that earlier, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put that right back on, because hundreds of those have now been selected. In the interim, we are going to sneak away for just a moment, but please be patient with us. Enjoy this beautiful special that we're offering. Soon as we come back, how about 5 amazing specials, 1 minute each from Jay King at some incredible special holiday pricing. Stay with us.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN credit card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
I'll go to a lot of the mining people that I know and always ask them what's new. They always show me the same thing. Me being me, I usually go out and walk around and I'll find something. And it'll be a sample or it'll be just a little bit. And I'll say, what's this? And they'll say, oh, my cousin found that. We don't even know what it is. And that's how it all starts.
I love listening to those little sound bites from Jay King from around the world, and actually from one of the biggest, the largest gemstone show, and that's the Tucson show, which is going to be coming up next month.
Okay.
Or February.
It comes up in February. I'll be there. I got to tell you.
You meet so many
This is something
huge fans.
you need to put on your bucket list, all right? If you just go, even if you're not in the business, it's one of the few shows of its types that just the general public can get into a large percentage of it. Some of it is only to dealers, manufacturers, wholesalers, but the majority of the show is open to everybody. It's really something that you got to see. It's a world event. People literally come from all over the world. It's the largest gem event of its type in the entire world.
We are going to get right into our 5 and 5. Take a look. 5 incredible specials, 1 minute each. Jay, we always have so much fun with these because by the time we get the information out, we're already moving on to the next one. But this is all about lapis. And you know what, interestingly enough, that's another one of our favorite collectible stones Jay brings to us. This is the first one we've seen on the day, or in my show, I should say, $44.90. What a little treat there. I believe we still have 5 through size 12. It was originally $90, so it's the best price, needless to say, we've ever offered. And look at that premium color.
Okay, look at the size of this, the silver, all hand done, but look at the quality of the lapis. That's all I'll say. Big, bold, gigantic. And here again, a guy could wear this ring very simply. I would, on this one, I would order true to size, but if you want to bump it, you could go up a size. You take it to any jeweler, they'll take it up for you literally in seconds. They'll put it on a steel mandrel, take a mallet, a rubber mallet, or a leather mallet, and they just lightly tap it, and then they buff it, and they can take it up easily one size because it's not cast.
Or a
it's
half
hand
size,
done
too.
from sheet.
We often get some questions about that.
Absolutely.
Under $9 with the 5 flex pays, we'll bring that gorgeous lapis home to you with any major credit card or
And this is
debit card.
Kingman turquoise.
Oh,
Some of the last
wow.
of the last of the Kingman that I've got. Totally custom made piece that's made as the gallery. Here again, on these prices, just so everybody knows,
Crazy.
no way could
No.
you even buy the materials, the silver, the raw silver, and the turquoise rough material, and be able to sell it for this price. It's just virtually impossible.
And this is like one of
So,
your gallery pieces.
These
Look
are
at that.
gallery pieces, and they're very limited. That's why they're on clearance. It's not that people didn't love them. It's just that we don't have a lot of them.
Literally like fewer than 20 in some cases.
and that's it.
So,
I mean, there's just a
yeah.
handful of these. When they're gone, they're gone.
And that necklace is included. It's 17 3/4 of an inch with your 2 3/4 inch extender in the back. This is 50% off, $64.90. 5 flex pays, that's under $13. I would start thinking about gifts, even for next year. But you know what today is? It's all about you. I truly mean that. When Jay is here, when the holidays are over, you get the kickback and celebrate you. Get something unique and special that is going to bring you more compliments than you could ever imagine. Now, speaking of, we are going to scoot on, I believe, to number 3 of our 5 and 5, which happens to be blue lace agate.
Okay. In a flower pattern, this is blue lace agate. This material now is getting virtually, you can't get it. This is
Yeah, we're
all
not
grade 8
seeing
rough material. This actually, what makes blue lace agate is it has the lacing. It only comes out of one place that I'm aware of in the entire world. It comes out of a little town called Springbok in South Africa. I've been to the mine. The mine's been closed now for years. And so now, all you're really seeing in the rough, there is still rough available, but it's all the really low quality. This comes out of my private collection that I bought over 10 years ago. Wow. So something unique, something different. And again, the price on this, you couldn't make them for this price.
Alrighty, well, before we move on to number 4, we want to say congratulations. Our number 2 of our 5 and 5
the last of the Kingman that I have.
The last of the Kingman, there you have it. Okay, so let's talk about lapis and azure peaks turquoise together with a beautiful pendant included. Oh, are you kidding? Is that
Are you serious?
$59.90?
Oh, come on. You know what, guys?
Oh, my
even a
goodness.
turquoise necklace to be able to manufacture for like $100 and sell it for $99
No kidding.
is virtually impossible. And here again, these are high-grade materials, high-grade lapis, and this is Azure Peaks, which comes out of Mongolia. Again, as you see the cabochons on this, if I wasn't telling you, you would think this is Sleeping Beauty.
Oh,
It's that,
absolutely.
got the clarity to it. It's got that beautiful robin's egg blue color.
And it's more of one of the petite, not as big and bold in the actual pendant.
What would you
love
even
that.
just pay for the pendant? For the
forget
silver,
it.
what would just the silver and the rough materials and not any labor or anything, would just the pendant cost you?
No
This
doubt.
is totally a giveaway. And this originally was made as part of our gallery collection, something a little bit smaller, a little bit more petite. Not micro, but petite.
No doubt. 600144 is your item number. It looks so cool, too, with the denim jacket on Danya. I love that whole overall look. I wish we had 1,000 of those, but unfortunately, that is not the case. Oh, we have... Is this number 5? I know we move so fast, I lose track. We have a very special tiger's eye coming up a little bit later in the show, necklace. So I'm saying that because I want to just mention these crazy special on drop tiger's eye sterling silver earrings for $19.90. What can we possibly say on
Okay,
this?
and again,
Except forget it.
okay, not to sound like a broken record, you can't make these and sell them for that price. You couldn't actually do it. This is clearance price. It's the last few of the last few. This is material comes out of Namibia. And it's golden tiger's eye. And tiger's eye has the property of chatoyancy. So Mother Nature gave it that natural, it's crystals actually growing it within the rough that gives it that bling. They call it the cat's eye effect. So where it actually sparkles and sheens, it's got that glow to it. It's chatoyant. So if you take it to different light sources, it's going to sparkle, it's going to glow. And we're going to have other items that this will go back to later on.
Coming up, a brand new one, I believe,
Brand
if I'm
new,
not
that
mistaken.
this will actually go back to same rough material.
And when we originally offered these earrings, they were $39.90, and they were a
And that was a
customer
great
favorite.
price. At $39.90 was an amazing deal.
Surely. Okay, we have a few updates in our 5 and 5. The necklace, oh, no
Congratulations.
surprise,
Crazy deal.
sold out. The ring of the, I believe, the lace agate or the.
That lapis.
Oh, the lapis, yeah. Lace agate's getting really limited too. So, but yes, the lapis is 100% sold out. So there you go, friends. That is our 5 and 5. Whew. Aren't they fun? I love 5 and 5. So we have, okay, I promised you we were gonna have something really special.
So you got the earrings. This will go back.
Yes.
It's actually the same rough material.
So we get to share another special sale opportunity only because this tiger's eye necklace is so incredibly limited. It was originally $99.90. Fantastic for an entire 18-inch necklace. Look at the quality of this, and we'll talk to that because it's also faceted. And I always am fascinated by tiger's eyes anyway, when you were talking about those earrings, because it has constant movement to it. And it always, you see different shades of cognacs and cafes and beautiful mochas and rich, beautiful browns and dark chocolates. It's just, it glows and actually will glow in the dark. So here's what we're doing. While they last, sale price of $60.90. I know.
That's crazy.
I love Jay goes, how in the world, right? And 5 monthly flex payments there. So that's another great opportunity. You can just expand your payments over the next 5 months of under, I want to say it's $13. Yes. Okay, $12.18.
Talk
about
at
this.
the quality of this material. And it's very interesting how they mine this, okay? They, if you ever, go online and research Namibia, okay? And you'll see, it looks like where they harvest this material, there are plants and animals that live out there, but I gotta tell you, they're the toughest plants and animals on planet Earth. It literally looks like a moonscape. And there is nothing, the vegetation, everything very arid, very dry. There's no vegetation. It's just really, really, very scarce. That's Australia that we're going out through there. But it's kind of like that. But it's not even. If you can imagine that without any grass or anything, any vegetation.
Right.
And what they do is they go out and they look for these sheafs, right, which is like the top of a mesa, and they'll go up and with the tiger's eye, it flakes off in layers. And they take pry bars, so they'll take their Jeeps or whatever, they go up, they pop it down, they pop it. And when it comes up, then they look at the different layers. If it's really high quality, then they take it. It's almost like flagstone, where they chip it up. And then that's how they harvest it, and that's how they bring it in. I'll tell you a funny story. In Namibia in the 70s, when I first got in the business, tiger's eye at that time, nobody had it, right? So what we would do is we'd go to Namibia. At that time, it was illegal to take the rough material out as rough. You had to take it as finished goods. So how we got around that was that we would go and we would make like huge bookmarkers, with like bookshelf, so like anything, big pieces, like huge spheres or anything that rough, like ashtrays, but like an ashtray that was like 2 feet across, with just a little dip in the middle. Something that you could take it out and say that it was a finished product. Then we would go out into the marketplace, and they had, the locals, they had carved Buddhas, they had carved camels, they had carved all these animals, elephants, out of really high quality tiger's eye. And people used to come into our shop in New Mexico, and they would go, "What?" And we would take these beautiful like elephant carvings and things like that, and we're cutting them into cabs, We're taking the material and slicing the material. I think about all the crazy stuff we used to do when I was younger.
So funny.
But that's how you got it out. Now, fortunately, you can go and you can buy the material, you can buy the rough material. The interesting thing about tiger's eye, it comes in 4 basic colors. It comes in this is the gold. It's like the golden color. It also comes in a red, it comes in a blue, and then the very elusive and very rare blonde tiger's eye. But what I love about it is it's got Mother Nature's natural bling. I faceted it, so I added bling to the bling, right? But what I love about tiger's eye is there's nothing else like it. It sparkles, it glints. And then here again, this is on clearance, which is crazy. You couldn't even buy the rough material and be able to sell it for this price.
We're just counting backwards from just a little over 200 remaining, so they will all absolutely go.
You cannot build it.
No.
You cannot build it and sell it for this price. Right. You can't build it and sell it for that price. I'm serious. You would go bankrupt if you there's no way to buy the rough material, pay for the labor, do it, do the shipping, everything. You couldn't even come close to really buying even the rough. Each one of these necklaces, minimum 3 to 4 pounds of raw stock just to be able to cut the necklace.
And it is just, it's so good looking. It's just good looking. I can see that with like a camel turtleneck and a beautiful blazer. I originally could have seen that, but it's sold out. But that's with everyone in the ordering process. So if you are currently in the ordering process, we've already accounted you. Please don't hang up and be patient with us. But it is time to talk about the necklace that I have been wearing. I put this on in the first hour because I've never seen anything, even remotely close to what Jay has been able to do for the first time ever with amber. The size, the thickness, the shape, the sleek design, including it on this fabulous leather-like necklace that it comes on that's fully adjustable. The overall feel here, it's a first of its kind. For our amber collectors out there, it's the color, it's everything that is gonna take your breath away as soon as you're gonna have the same response. I collect crosses, as many as you know, for years and years. I've never seen anything quite like this, ever. And then when you see it in person and you see that amber and the glow, the flicker with inside amber that is so unique to it, it honestly will take your breath away. So with that, you would think something like this would be 4 times the price that we're doing. I don't even know how in the world, well, Jay's gonna tell us how you made this possible, but the fact that it's $139.90, holiday priced, 5 flex pays, what's that break down to under $30 to get it home. Yes, and then possibly free shipping because all you're paying is max $5 shipping and handling on all Jay King designs. Jay, I have to draw this right over to you. I've never seen anything, and I really mean this, anything like this before in amber.
How this started was a friend of mine, they wanted a cross, a turquoise cross. And so I did this custom for them and as a gift, okay? And I carved it out of turquoise. And I actually designed this. I wanted something big, bold.
Awesome.
I wanted something, though, that had a very contemporary type style to it, a contemporary look, a different cross. Like I said, I've been designing crosses for 42 years. Crosses and hearts, every designer that I am aware of has designed crosses and hearts. There are 2 main silhouettes in any jewelry company where you make it. Crosses and hearts are 2 of the silhouettes that everybody wants. So I did that in turquoise. Everybody went bonkers. And then I had so many people that said, do you know what? I would buy that if you did it in amber. Now, here's the deal. Amber is not cheap, okay? In the last 5 years, amber's literally, the rough stock has gone up almost 5 times.
Why is that, Jay?
It's supply and demand.
Yeah.
There's a huge demand for amber. There's a very limited supply. And what's happening is the Baltic amber is now drying up. You're not really seeing anything out of the Baltic region much anymore. The things that you are seeing are very, very expensive rough materials because they're not getting a lot. This is Ukrainian amber. We made these connections about 3 years ago. We're now starting to bear fruit on it. We're able to buy material. We're getting consistent material coming in. So that's why I designed this. It's big, bold, but what a unique look. Now, here again, you have to understand, these are all hand carved from the rough material. This isn't something that you buy. You can tell each one of these, if we lined up 3 or 4 of these together, you would see what I'm talking about. They're literally by the size of the amber rough, the piece, and then the artist does the basic silhouette, draws it out with the template, and then he takes, or she takes, and hand cuts each individual one of these. And then amber, because of the material, the hardness of the material, they can't put it with any kind of aggressive type, like a wheel. They have to use a real soft rouge in different, 5 different grades of roughnesses of rouge, and they use only leather wheels to be able to cut, polish, and to shape this.
And let me ask you this, Jay, because in my experience, I've never seen amber in a pendant of this caliber, size-wise and thickness, because I'm showing you what most
what the amber looks like.
Yeah.
And also think about this, okay? To be able to cut this, I have to have a piece that is much bigger than that. Show the thickness of this. Turn it. Look at
that.
This is no, okay, this is no little piece of amber. Amber's sold by weight, okay? It's just
That's
like
wild.
all gemstones. This is what they call an organic gemstone. You're looking at something that's 30 to 50 million years old.
So
30
cool.
to 50 million years old. Every one of these will be uniquely different in their own right. They're either going to be a little bit darker, they're going to be a little bit lighter, they're going to be approximate size, and here again, I cannot make them all matching sizes, but they're going to be approximately that size. They're not going to be smaller, they might be a little bit bigger, but they're going to be this big, bold look like that. And the thing is this is, you have to do it by the size of the natural amber. So like this,
Yeah.
that's a piece of
that
amber.
wouldn't
wouldn't even cut it.
That would yield
So
even a half of
look
that.
Look at the size of this. Look at a piece like this that's this size. That wouldn't cut it. Think about this.
Or the thickness.
I have to have something that's not only thick enough all the way around
wild.
in the nugget, but it's actually almost at least 2/3 of that size, right? It's got to be 2/3 bigger, minimum, if not double.
And it's going to approximately be 2 3/8 of an inch in length, and it might vary just a little bit. This is a leather braided cord that it comes on. It's 18 inches with your 2 3/4 inch extender. We are busy. I knew you were going to love this. We're going to go out to the phones, and we're going to welcome Joyce. Joyce is calling us from California, and they're telling us, Jay, and Joyce, thank you so much for your patience, that you've been very busy shopping with Jay today.
I just got my 17th piece,
Oh,
and
my gosh.
I've got 2 on the wait list.
Oh my
gosh, Joyce.
goodness. Well,
You
what
know
do you
what?
love most about Jay's pieces, Joyce?
Well, I'll tell you, it's because they're unique. I now have purchased my 8th, I don't know whether you know about them, origami racks,
Yes.
and I now have those filled.
Oh my gosh.
So I am collecting them not only for myself, and I'm getting, you know, the whole set, bracelet, earrings, everything, a necklace, and I have a daughter-in-law and a daughter, and I'm making also, when I do it for myself, I make it for them.
That's so sweet.
It's, wherever I go, people ask me, where did you get that? Where did you get that? You know.
Sure.
In fact, I've got the delivery guy coming up now. That's why my dog's barking.
Maybe, probably, it sounds like maybe a J.
My
King
neighbors
piece.
know me only because the UPS comes to my house every day. But I'm homebound, so this is what I do.
Wow.
And I just absolutely, everybody's been saying, oh, I've been with you 20 years, and I'm saying, well, I've been with him longer than 20 years, so I am going to talk to him this time and let him know that he has absolutely exquisite jewelry.
Oh,
It is
thank you so much.
gorgeous.
I'm so thrilled
And
we get to meet
I'm,
you.
I'm just so excited about getting all these pieces today, too. Like I say, I missed out on a couple of them, but I'm on the wait list, so I'm hoping that they'll get those. I know the Hube. I got one of the earrings. I got 2 of the necklaces. I missed out on one of the earrings. Because you just can't, I can't dial that fast anymore. I'm too old.
Well, you are a darling for holding on and sharing your day with us.
Thank you so much for being
enjoying.
patient.
Happy New
Thank
Year,
you.
Joyce. What a wonderful call. 18th piece.
That's
Just
wow.
today. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And I sounded like maybe a piece was at our front door as we were speaking. That's what you'll find with J. King. Everything unique, everything special. And I want to thank you because I know we've been very, very busy. Hundreds of these have now been selected. It's brand new today. It's the first of its kind. We brought this in at $164.90. It's $139.90
Right. And
holiday price.
Okay,
It's
and
huge.
understand, okay, this is really high quality amber, okay? Amber's not cheap. They actually sell this by the carat, right? It's sold actually by the carat weight, the gram weight. So they weigh it out in grams, but you break that down in carat. They price it per carat. So this material is not inexpensive. And here again, amber that we're using is, this is Ukrainian amber. They're saying 30 to 50 million years old. And it'll be anywhere in a range of colors from like a cherry dark to more like a medium color on the amber.
And this would be more of a cherry.
This is what would be a cherry, and it'll kind of go down to like what we call cognac.
Yes, one of those. And no two will ever be alike. So that's item 639958. I want to mention a beautiful bracelet that's a customer pick in amber or turquoise for you to choose from. It's 075260. Whoa, JD, 105?
Okay.
This was 151.
No, I got to tell you, okay,
Wow.
and I'll show you one of my cuffs that I wear. I wear these. In fact, if you went back to my room right now, I've got like 6 different cuffs
Like this,
with me.
yes, with both,
and
right?
I wear cuffs very similar to this. I wear a lot of silver cuffs. I wear a lot of gold cuffs, but cuffs are great. And the reason I'm telling you that is anybody can wear this, but a guy can wear this no problem.
So a unisex look. Okay, I'm sorry, Rocky, my producer, was telling me we have how many of the 10 remaining in the amber? And not much more in the turquoise at the best price we ever offered. So that's another little treat. Still have a good 20 minutes with Jay King and lots of brand new mine finds and special opportunity buys coming up next.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood boil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's
I never felt so good.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
We love when Jay King is here because we get to explore the world right along with him, especially when we can share video. Jay, what are we looking at?
This is
here?
Tucson, and that's Mount Lemmon in the background back there. And that is my traditional hat. I've been wearing that my entire life. And so I don't want to hear that somebody else was the inventor of wearing that hat. Okay.
You need to come on the air
I've
one of
got
these
pictures
days.
when I was a teenager, and I'm wearing that exact same hat. That's a Stetson.
I love it. I love it. So it's all about those, rare finds, and we're just showing you some of those. That was I wasn't sure if that was the Thulite or the rhodochrosite.
Yeah.
Okay, very
That's
cool.
that's actually gem grade material, but that's at the Tucson Gem Show. Then that's out of a private collection somebody has, and that is like the ultimate rhodochrosite right there. Ultimate.
It's like the Rockhound's dream come true, right?
That's a specimen.
Yes. Well, here we go because we have more brand new, as we promised you, brand new finds in turquoise. And here's something you don't hear very often, and aquamarine. Okay, that combination with an entire necklace, 18-inch necklace, drop pendant is 2 3/4 of an inch in the length. It's the first time we're highlighting it. It's $199.90. It's available with 5 flex pays. Here's the great news. Not only do we have the necklace, and it's very limited, obviously a unique find like this, but we have the matching pieces that are also going to complete the suite. So we'll have the earrings, the ring, and a handful. I'm going to put the stretch bracelet on. But Jay, a combination, correct me if I'm wrong, turquoise and aqua.
Right.
Aquamarine.
This is turquoise hill and then aquamarine. And here's a piece of the aqua rough.
That is...
Okay, so everybody can see. Here's the thing with aqua, right? Before I made this discovery, and I'm buying from this particular mine, these miners, before I found that, the only time you ever saw aquamarine with me, if you think back, if you've shopped with me for a long time, you saw chips, right? Or you saw small nuggets.
Right.
Small pieces, right?
Yes.
It is, for untreated, aquamarine is one of the more expensive rough materials that you'll ever deal with. I just lucked out. I was on actually it's kind of funny that we put the turquoise and the aqua together. because I was actually going to the turquoise mine that's in this design when I
got the aqua?
when I discovered the aquamarine. That's when it was shown to me for the very first time.
And look how beautifully they work together.
Right, and I have to tell you with this aqua, we made the purchase. We bought quite a bit of it. We only got, they only bring down the really super high grade. It's all done by hand. All the mining on this aquamarine is all done by hand. They literally backpack it out down the mountain on their backs. They don't even have pack animals. They do it in backpacks. That's how they bring it down. It takes them forever to put it together. We're slowly but surely, we're almost down to the last of our aqua rough. These are, we will have some more designs in 2019, but I'm trying to negotiate a deal right now where we're trying to get more rough. Now, you have to understand, even buying the rough, a lot of times when I get the rough, it can take 6 months to a year before I can get it to my cutting shop. 6 months to a year. It's not uncommon. So this is in a very remote area. This isn't something where you just dial up and a truck comes and picks things up.
Or you can dial someone up and say, deliver me this.
They take it, okay, they take it. In this case, they bring it out. The aqua's brought out on their backs in backpacks. Or they're not really commercial backpacks, they're like gunny sacks that they made into like backpacks. They take it down to the village. When they get enough of it, they have like this tuk-tuk looking thing that takes it down to a road, and where they meet there's like a little village that then they take it with a very small truck, and they take that to a railroad station. They put it on the railroad, which takes it down to the port. And then we have to put enough material together that we either get a small container or a full container. Very rarely can we go and do a full. Wow. We do a small container, and then that goes on a boat, and then that goes to the port.
Oh my
then goes
goodness.
to our cutting shop.
Whoa.
So it's really very. I mean, if you can even imagine the journey. Some of these, and these are in rural areas, but that's the only reason you can get the high quality that we get, and that I can make it affordable, right? If you went and bought this on the commercial market, forget it.
Oh, forget it. Listen,
absolutely
Jay,
forget it.
I'll be honest, if you took any one of these freeform aquamarine pieces in here and set it in silver in a ring or in gold
normally something like this you would see in gold.
You would?
Yeah, you wouldn't see it in silver.
Hundreds of dollars. Our March babies know that. Aquamarine is not become one of those easy,
It's not easy
affordable
peasy, and it's
stones.
not where they've got a lot of it. And also, the bigger material in aqua that's not milked out, that is more expensive, right?
Oh,
the bigger the material, the more expensive the material.
It's a fortune. Okay, necklace, very popular, $35 off, holiday price, brand new, under $40 with FlexPay. We want to talk about the stretch bracelet. Same thing here, custom, beautiful, faceted, aqua. We're just going to do a quick little mention. So jot the item number down. It's 641184, and that's also holiday price. Wow, $59.90. It's a great buy. Available with 5 flex payments. It's under $12. So if you can do it, I can't recommend that you go to .com and look at the other combination of aqua and turquoise that Jay has brought to us, because there's nothing like this. It's never been done before. We're just showing you how rare it is and talking about just to be able to find aqua of this quality to be able to do these fancy cuts and wonderful facets. So there's the bracelet, and we're gonna highlight the earrings and the ring right now. So the earrings we have available at $99.90 with 5 flex pays. The ring, I wanna make sure I still have all sizes. Yes, okay. 5 through size 12.
And on the ring, you can wear it both ways. Lynn's got it one way. You can flip it over. So you got actually 2 really great looks. I kind of like it like this, is kind of how I like it, but you can also wear it the other way. And what it reminds me of, it looks like a giant
beetle.
Yeah, you know, I think
like a scarab
with the wings folded back. I didn't design this. It's one of our younger designers, but I just thought it was really cool. And I love the earrings. I love the concept. And here again, what makes this so special, so unique, these are all individually hand done. They're made from scratch. You're not going to see, do you see like the aqua on this? This is what we call freeform cuts. Those are all freeforms. They literally draw them out. They take the rough stock, they draw it out on template, they cut them out all by hand. They're given to the silversmith after they facet them. The silversmith actually builds the final finished product around it. So it's not that they build the silver and then cut the stone to try to fit it. They actually do it reverse. They actually cut the cabochons. They cut, in this case, freeform cabochons, and then the silversmith is given it, and they build the silver around the cabochons. Each one individually, hand done, custom built.
For under $100. I mean,
well, think about that. I mean, you know, and somebody, and here again, this is literally an art, okay? And I will tell you, it's an art. Anybody who's out there, even if you don't do silver work, if you do cut, you know, I cut stones. It's kind of like my form of relaxation. And I'm doing some really cool things.
And you still do some designs too,
well,
right?
You know what I'm doing now?
You usually know when they're J's.
Okay,
they're really cool. Like
when I don't, one of these days I'm perfecting it now, but I'll be showing you some pictures of what I do. But I'm doing rock art now, so I'm doing pictures that are made from different materials all over it. And it's very intricate. I haven't got it down to a science yet, but I'm getting to where some of it I'm almost willing to show people now.
All right.
It's like when you first start painting, right?
That'll
or you
give us
start
something to
drawing.
look forward to.
But I'm doing it now. It's very, but I got to tell you, I have a newfound respect for material.
Oh, you know what? That's what it's all about. I mean, this is true artwork. These are collector's pieces. These are brand new today. Love that we're able to bring them to you with the holiday special pricing, 080574. Inquire about the necklace. Take advantage, 5 through 12 still on the ring, but getting limited. If you missed out, this is the largest, boldest, most beautiful
but
amber
look how awesome
carving.
this design is, okay? And how unique and how unusual. Look at the thickness. And here again, they're all three-dimensional. And there's no two of these that will be totally identical. But where have you seen something like this? And not only that, look at the thickness. Look at the thickness of the material where we actually, that cord is at least 6 millimeters.
Leather.
We actually have to drill a hole big enough that that cord will slide through that. And that'll come off that. If you want to wear it on, maybe on a chain, or if you've got something, if you got a collar, you couldn't have a dip in the collar, but if you just got a straight collar, it'll fit on that. There's just so many different ways you can display it if you don't want to display it on the leather cord.
And how many, I'm sorry, Rock, you said 150 remain? 639-958. It has been so incredibly popular, over 500 spoken for. So if you want to jump in, the last of the quantity, how often can you bring something like that back? I can't imagine often because of the size.
Well, the problem is, and that's why I bring the rough.
Yeah.
You saw, there's not a single piece of this amber here that I could have cut that from.
No.
Not a single piece.
And you bring to us like your premium
right, I just bring specimens on that, but I'm just saying, can you imagine the size of the nugget, of the rough, the piece that you would need to cut one of those crosses?
Alrighty, my friend, here's something pretty exciting.
Guys,
Larimar.
Okay, yeah, and this is truly Larimar. It's extremely rare.
Color.
This comes out of Dominican Republic, only place in the world. You saw the blue argonite that we have. And if you see the blue argonite rough, then you would realize how close it looks to Larimar. This is probably one of the most difficult. I've been three times to the Dominican Republic to this mine. 3 different times. I've never yet been able to make a deal. This is a friend of mine who actually deals in Larimar, and we finally made a deal in Tucson. where you know, is one of those opportunity buys.
Yes.
And he was willing to sell me the smaller rough, so we couldn't really cut cabochons on it. The only thing we could do would be cut a necklace, and so that's what we did. But if you want Larimar, okay, which is this, there's all kinds of stories about Larimar. You know, that there's a folklore about that it's from the lost city of Atlantis.
Yes,
I mean, you know, there's all kinds of different
fun stories.
Yeah, there's fun stories about it. But I just tell you, I've tried to strike a deal at the mine. It's just insane, it's crazy. It's total chaos. If you go, because
there's so many demands.
I mean, there's so many different people mining and selling it. So it's very hard to get anybody. Oh my gosh. That is unbelievable.
Isn't that beautiful together?
Danya, this is great. And what I love is I always say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Yes. And when you see it on and you see all the different ways that you can accessorize with it, it just makes it, you know, it just gives you that visual, and you can see, oh my gosh, you know, I could do this, I could do that.
Absolutely.
There's just so many different ways to accessorize.
And there is a glow in Larimar. And I never would use that, typically, that word to you know, describe the color of something, unless it, you know, had, like, you could see through it. But there is, I always call it, it's like, I would imagine the heavens to look like in the clouds.
Well,
That's the blue. That
and
it's so pretty. It's beautiful.
You got such a unique color. And the thing with the Larimar rough is it's got like white puffy clouds
Yes.
that run through it.
That's
When you know, and that's another thing, when you get the big pieces and you cut cabochons, it's so frustrating because it has to have the mixture of the blue and the white. And if it doesn't have the right ratio, then the cabochon doesn't look good. See, there's a lot of waste on it. Like I said, I've never been able to put a Larimar deal together. This is one of the very few first times that I've been able to do it.
And today is the best value we've ever offered it at $170.90. And going back, all J. King today, 5 flex payments, every single design that we're sharing with you on hsn.com and live on television. And the max that you're gonna spend in shipping and handling is $5. So I say fill those carts up, treat yourself. You have your unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. I've been fortunate to be able to travel over to Dominican several times.
Have you seen this in the Dominican Republic?
No, I'll see a few pieces, but never a full necklace
you never
like
see the
this.
necklace.
No
right.
way, Jay.
Yeah,
no
usually
way.
when they do Larimar too, it'll be in gold.
Right, yeah, 'cause it's
not
premium.
Usually it's not seen in silver, but there's a lot of gold. If you go on the cruise lines and things like that in the Bahamas, they have a lot of it, and they have a lot of the premium material.
Oh, and it's premium pricing.
Premium pricing.
I can promise you that. Not like what we can bring to you here. So we talk about different colors of amber, and you had mentioned that, and one of those colors happens to be butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Which is beautiful. I'm gonna hold this rough up.
Okay, and
but
this
you don't see it often.
You don't see this out of the Ukraine. So this material's out of the Baltic region. That is the rough material. That's what it looks like before it's cut. All I've done is taken it and I polished one side to show you. And here's the thing, okay? When you buy amber, they charge a lot more for the butterscotch. So what you want to do is you want to buy the bulk amber. We do want larger pieces so that we can do, you know, we can do a little bit more with it. But less than 5% of any load that you'll get out of Baltic amber, less than 5%, that's about the average. Sometimes you get 0. But this is the rarest color of all the ambers, and one of the most sought after is the butterscotch color.
That's why you never see it. Usually, you know.
Well, it's got a very soft look to it. It's got a very soothing look to it. and that's why they're drawn to butterscotch amber. It just has that very, very soft, almost sunshiny kind of feel to it.
And this was originally $199.90. We took $30 off at $169.90. So a wonderful holiday special price. And with FlexPay under $34. But it's that, I would refer to that butterscotch color as like a high yellow. You know, we'll say it's a high blue, oftentimes in turquoise. That's the beauty that you have. And this same thing, it would float if you were to put that in water, right? Just like, or millions of years old.
Okay, well, here's the thing about amber is, and it's also, it's cool for how they harvest it. Even when they dive for it, they break it loose, they put it in the bags, and it floats to the top because it's lighter than water. The nice thing with amber is if you do cut big pieces, if somebody's really sensitive to weight, you know, around their neck, amber, you can get a big, huge, bold look, but it doesn't have a lot of weight to it, right? Because it's the nature of the beast. You're looking at something, in this case, this is 30 to 50 million years old. That's what they carbon date it back to. 30 to 50 million years. They found over 1,500 just insects. This isn't plants, animals, reptiles that they found. Just insects, 1,500 that are extinct, right? Just in insects. And amber is really cool because it's like little time capsules. And amber, I have a piece of amber in my collection where I have a scorpion that is actually in the amber. And so it's a prehistoric scorpion that's been encapsulated in the amber. Anytime you can get things like that, you have a really, really super high value to them.
Well, we also want to mention, that's really cool. I've seen like bees and things like that, but, or some kind of buggies, I'm not sure what they are. Or flies, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, where they have, there's all kinds of things, or you'll see a lot of ferns, that type of thing.
Okay, want to mention the earrings and the matching bracelets. They are available.
And again, stretch bracelet, very user-friendly, very wear-friendly, very easy to accessorize with.
And both holiday price. So at $54.90 for the earrings, we have the bracelet available at is that 84? $16.98 on FlexPay. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. All righty, over the next 5 months. So a couple of other things we want to mention are this day only, because we still have
amazing,
a handful.
and a great deal.
But Jay, we didn't do this earlier, but just so everybody understands, I know we got to go. I just want to show you, this is what almost 50 inches looks like, right? All multi-turquoise at $109.95. Now, you're back at 9?
I'm back at 9 with Connie Craig Carroll, the conster.
Awesome. And I know Sarah is continuing on. She's coming up next. And Way East is here. Way Bryan with her Way East collection. It's great to have her back with us at HSN. Her products are fabulous. Thank you, Jay.
It's always fun working with you, Lenny.
Wonderful, my friend.
Okay.
Enjoy,
Thank you so
everyone.
much,
Have a great
guys.
night.
We'll see you later.
Boy, are we excited to be live in our studios here at HSN. Guess who is here? We're going to celebrate Way Beauty's last and final hour of the visit. If you want all the amazing research of the West and you want the secrets of the far